In this video, we'll explore factors and multiples. First, let's look at a couple definitions. When you hear the term divisible or evenly divisible, what that means is that the quotient of a divided by b is a whole number, and it has no remainder. For example, we know that 24 is divisible by 8 because 24 divided by 8 is 3. Now, a factor. In that same problem, a divided by b, we know that the divisor, b, is a factor of a. There exists another whole number that we can multiply it by to create a. For example, I know that 8 is a factor of 24 because 8 times 3 is 24. That also means that 3 has to be a factor of 24. Now, a multiple means that the dividend a is a multiple of b if there's some other value that I can multiply by b to create a. Again, if I start with 24, I know 24 is a multiple of 8 because 8 times 3 is 24. That means it's a multiple of 3 as well. So what this means is that a is always a multiple of both the other two values, b and c are always factors of a. So if we need to find factors, easiest way to do is start checking the products of whole numbers starting with 1. So if I start with looking at factors of 24, I start with 1. 1 times 24 is 24. Then I go up to 2. Well, 2 times 12 is 24, so I know they're factors. Then let's try 3. I know 3 times 8 is 24. How about 4? 4 times 6 is 24. And then I got to think, are there any more? No. So I know my factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Now why do I know I can't go any higher? Well, if I go up to 5, 7, 9, 10, that means since 4 is multiplied by 6, once I go up to 5, I've got to have something less than 6 to be able to multiply by. And that is not possible because we already have them all listed. Now when we want to factor numbers, what that means is we're going to take a number, a, and write as the product of two or more counting numbers or whole numbers. So if I want to factor 24, I could start with 8 times 3. But I could even break that down even more. I could say it's 4 times 2 times 3. That's the product of two or more counting numbers that make 24. I could break it down even more and say 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And we'll discuss this more at another time.